Hey, it's been a little while, but welcome to another Front-End Engineering Explained. In this one, we're going to go a little bit into the future because I just did my first contribution to web features, and it was CSS if. And I mean, I knew about this already, but when I did this, I thought I'm going to read about it a little more, and then I started playing with it, and now I want to share what I've learned because this is really cool. So, first things first, you will need today. So this is what, March 26, 2025. You will need to use Chrome Canary. So at the moment it's at 136. You will have to go into Chrome flags, and then you would have to find experimental web platform features. So you can like search for it in there, right? And then you have to enable that. With that enabled, now this if CSS function is available. Yes, if. And what this does is you can now do inline conditionals. What do I mean by that? Let's have a look at what I have here. So it's just a div with CSS if that's in a code block. Not that interesting. But we're going to look at the CSS styles now. One thing I need to mention is my computer is set to, during the day it's light mode, during the night it's dark mode. So right now it's in dark mode. This is going to be important. So we have some styles here, right? Background color of hot pink, a block size of 100 viewport height, and then a dark gray for the foreground color. We're using display grid just so we can displace these dudes in the center with place item center. We have a little transition. We'll see now why that's there. And then we have an inline size of 20 rem, and we have a font size of 1.5. This is kind of like mobile first, so this is what it should look like on mobile. So if we switch here to mobile, but remember I'm in dark mode, you can see that so our inline size, block size, and all that changed, and now you could see there's a little animation. If we switch back, then you'll see the little animation there again. Of course, we're not seeing hot pink because we have this down here, which says if prefers color scheme is dark, then the background color is that dark gray, and the foreground color is like a very light gray. So that's why we're seeing this. Of course, if I do not emulate it at all, then we'll see the other one. So we'll switch right now. But then the other thing is also I have another thing here called prefers reduced motion, reduce. So if a person doesn't want animations, then I set transition to none. So let's just see this. So right now our dark mode is kicking in, but let's emulate. And so let's do prefers color scheme light. So now you can see it's using the pink, so the hot pink with that dark color. Of course, our animation still works. Let's turn that off again. By the way, I'm pressing Command-Shift-P to open this command palette, and then you can quickly turn these kinds of things on and off. There, we've gone back to dark mode now. So okay, let's go back, and let's do Command-Shift-P, and let's emulate reduce motion, reduce. So now when I click here, size still changes, but as you can see, the animation doesn't happen, right? So basically our things here are kicking in. We can also see that the font size and the inline size and the block size, all that stuff changes as I switch between these things. Okay, so this is like 31 lines of code. You have all these separate blocks and stuff like that. Let's change this up using if, and let's kind of work our way from the top down. So first things first, hot pink, we want that to happen if we are not in dark mode. So how does this work? So this works as follows. If there's a function, now we start with our condition. Our condition is media. And what we're interested in here is this. So prefers color scheme dark. If that is true, then we want to use this color. And then semicolon, if it's not true, then else we want our, we want our hot pink. There we go. All right. So the other thing we obviously want to do at the same time is we're going to kind of just like save ourselves a bit of typing and copy this over and say, all right, if prefers color scheme is dark, then we want this EDECEC, and if not, then we want this 2 1. Whoa, did I type it wrong? 2 1 2 1 2 1. There we go. Okay, so that should mean that we can do this. We can delete that, and now in line we are conditionally switching between these two colors. Okay, so let's save that, and then let's run. And then what I'll do is I'll close this, and then most likely, okay, nice. Previous times when I closed that tab, it crashed down here, but let me pop it out. Okay, let's open our dev tools. So we can see already that we do see our dark gray with our light gray on top. But let's switch, emulate, oops, I should type that correctly, emulate light. Nice. Cool. So let's turn off our emulation. Do not emulate. Nice. It switches back. Cool. Next thing. So we have some, let's work our way here. So we have some prefers reduced motion, right? So same thing. If our condition is this, so we're going to say media. Oh, okay, I copied that, so I can just do that. Media prefers reduce motion reduce. If this is true, we want none. Else, we want this. Right? So, if the user has said they prefer reduce motion, we say transition none. Else, we say the transition that we had before. So we can delete this. So let's save and run. Okay. And we can refresh over here. So let's switch. So we can see the animation happening. Now let's do emulate reduce motion reduce. And now we're going to switch, and we can see the animation isn't happening. Nice. Let's turn it back on. Emulate. So do not emulate. And we switch. There's a little animation back. All right. So we only have a couple of things left. So now this is our condition that we're going to work with. So again, we'll start with block size. If you don't know, block size is the logical properties that you'd normally say height. Okay. So going forward, CSS is moving to using logical properties. I can make a whole separate video about that, but for now, when I'm talking about block size, you can just substitute in your head height. So what we want to do here is media, and then that, and then we're saying if that's true. So this is our mobile size. We want 100 viewport height. Else we want, what do we have there? 20 rem. Cool. So that is this line taken care of. Now we can save ourselves some typing again here. So it's got inline size, and of course this is our width now. So with this one, we'll say if then we want 20 rem, else we want 40 rem. And last but not least, our font size. So again, let's copy and save ourselves a little bit of typing. So if we're on a mobile phone, so to speak, let's go for 1.5 rem. Else we want to go for 3 rem. Okay, and let's delete all of this. Let's save. And let's run. And then switch back over here. Let's refresh. We have, yes. Of course, we want to do mobile first, so we're going to do width less than. Save. Run. And let's refresh. Boop. Oh, it crashed. But this has happened to me before. You can see it crashed here as well. Let's run it again. Okay, let's pop it out again and let's open our DevTools. And now we got our font sizes mixed up. So we want, so now we have the larger font size on mobile. So we're saying if less, interesting, it's supposed to use, I wonder if something's gone wrong now with the crashing. Let's close this, let's open this up. Oh, it's crashed again. Maybe CodePen is having some trouble in this Canary. There we can see, this looks better. Let's pop it out again. Oh yeah, something's going wrong. But, because you can see down here, it's actually showing the larger font. But that is how we've now reduced it into 10 lines here. And we still have all the functionality we had before with all those separate individual ones. So this is coming in the future. It is, it's shipped and it's being experimented with in Canary. And if we go here, let me go to this one. And then let's go to this. So we can see that for 136, we're going to get a stable release in April 29, 2025. So technically in Chromium, this should be in Chromium stable by the end of April, which is like in a month, which is kind of boop. Of course, I am unsure where WebKit is with this right now, and I'm unsure where Firefox is with this right now. But it's at least something to get super excited about. I will link 2 more posts in the description below. The one is one from Leah Veru, and the other one's from Brahmas that talks about stuff. And also here, Brahmas also talks about add function, which is another thing that's coming soon. Super exciting. Open web is just, it keeps on going, evolving and evolving and evolving, and there's more and more we can do. It's super exciting. There's also a lot. And of course, media is not the only thing you can do. If you look at the article from Brahmas, you will see that they, for example, use style queries. And let me quickly find that. Here we go. So, style queries. And basically using the function in that, they create their own like light dark function. Very cool. Using scope and the new Atter. This is already available. This is another cool one I'll make a video about soon. So many exciting things, so many cool stuff. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting and that you are as excited as me for this and the opportunities it opens up. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. If you like this, give it a like. Subscribe if you want more of this kind of stuff. There's so much going on. I keep learning more of these things and I just can't help but share. So if you like this kind of content, subscribe and let me know what you think about this. And I'll speak to you soon. Peace. Bye.